My All for Him by Basilea Schlink. Chapter 4. Love, the Highest Calling. It opens with a quote from Curé d'Ars from the 1800s. The only bliss which we possess on earth is loving God and knowing that He loves us. Love, most blissful of words. God is love. He radiates love. And love is what makes heaven, heaven. Love is the word that rings through heaven as a joyful sound. The redeemed in heaven love one another because they all love Jesus, the heavenly bridegroom and King, who is one with God the Father and with the Holy Spirit. We too may love him and, in loving him, share in the nature of the triune God, which can be summed up in one word: love. Through love the world was created. Through suffering love it was redeemed. Through love it will be transformed into a new earth, along with a new heaven. Love shines out of every flower God made. Love prompted God to make creation so beautiful for our enjoyment. Love fills the Father's heart and moves him to give his good gifts so generously, all that his children need in this life. Love inspired him to create heaven as a place of never-ending bliss and happiness, where those who love him will dwell in the mansions of the Most High. Love constrained Jesus to suffer and to die in order to open the gates of heaven for us. Love prompted him to go before us to the Father and prepare a place for us, that we might always be near him, who is love eternal. In his love, he wants to lead us on to the supreme happiness for which we were created, loving union with God. Love, bridal love. Who can comprehend its secret? It is too deep, too high, too wide for us to ever fully fathom. For bridal love speaks of the heart of Jesus, the heavenly bridegroom, beating with compassion for his bride, a sinful human being. With tender love he surrounds her, caring for her supportively, conscious of her slightest concern, ever at her side to help and protect. He gives her a new dignity, enhancing her beauty. Who can compare with the heavenly bridegroom, who is love eternal? He did not keep this love to himself. Rather, he created and called us to love him, who alone can give us the joy of true love and deepest fulfillment. What a privilege! We may drink from his river of delights. We may love him who will never disappoint or fail us. We may love him, the royal Lord, to whom we sinners are joined as his bride. We may love him, the ruler of the universe, with whom we will someday rule all worlds. We may love him who is the fairest of all, because he bears the marks of his wounds as the sign of supreme love. We may love him as the man of sorrows, who poured out his love in immeasurable suffering for our redemption. No price was too high. In Gethsemane, his soul nearly died as he suffered intense anguish, his sweat as blood, his appearance changed beyond recognition for sheer terror and agony. When scourged, his whole body was covered with wounds. Words cannot describe the depth of his pain when mocked and despised. Arrows of hate pierced his heart. Was he not the Son of God, whom all the angels served and through whom we were created? Now he was no better than a worm, fit only to be trampled upon. And all this even though he had only lived to bring love, help, healing, and the message of the kingdom of heaven. Such love defies comprehension. We may love him who bore his cross quietly and patiently. He carried all our burdens, taking them to the cross, to which he was nailed in indescribable agony. Tortured to death, he gave his life on that cross, so that his blood flowing down upon this dark, sinful, satanic earth would redeem those who claim in faith the power of his blood. We may love him who, as victorious Lord, rose from the grave, demonstrating the triumph of love over death and hell, and who now shares his resurrection life with those who love him. The one we are privileged to love is the sum total of all love, the one who's worthy of love in heaven and on earth. Unbelievably, he loves us. We were created and saved that we might love him. Blessed are those who hear and ask, "Do you love me?" And who respond, "Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you."